We have been under the gun as a profession for many years. I remember way back when I was working for my first boss, this was 30 plus years ago. He was netting roughly 45% take home, net, plus he owned his landed building, so he was getting rent on top of that, and he made a very comfortable living. And over the years, what I've watched is our costs of operation have gone up, but our ability to charge accordingly has not been able to follow that. So now, even amongst the well-run practices, if you get a practice that's netting at 25%, 22%, that's pretty darn good. So what we have to do is think about our doctor cost, and for many that are paying their doctors based on a percent of production, depending on where you are and your own net, that range can be anywhere from below 18, possibly to a high of 22, 23%. Some of us have a sliding scale, the more the doctor does, because let's face it, a lot of the costs with which they are producing are fixed. So when they get to the higher numbers, you can give them a little higher percent. But then all of a sudden, we're getting hit with fluids, all right? Our intravenous fluids have almost over doubled in the last few months. I went to order a cancer drug called chlorambucil recently, apparently, and I found out after the fact that the company had sold to another company. The generic companies have stopped making it, so now this new company that bought it has no competition. And they literally doubled the price. And we're talking an expensive drug already. That was $270 something a bottle, and now it's $490 or almost $500 a bottle. That's insane. And so we have to be really, really cognizant to maintain at least some degree of our profitability so we can keep our doors open, keep our employees paid, provide the benefits to our employees, make sure we have the type of equipment that we really should have as practicing veterinarians. We need to be reviewing our costs on a regular basis. Once every 6 months is not going to cut it anymore, because you're going to find out between the foods that we're paying for and the cost of drugs and supplies that you're going to turn around 6 months later and find out that you've been losing money. Not only not making profit, actually losing. You're going to be sometimes, when something doubles, and many of us just double in the first place, you're going to end up eating your full profit or more. So to maintain profitability, I think it's important to continue to provide service, because service costs us one thing, and that's our time. So it's be there. Of course, you're going to have lab work and things like that, but our expertise is our expertise. Just the sitting, that time you take in an exam room, which for me is the magical room of the hospital, and be able to create and educate your client to see the importance for the services that we want to provide, and then to get that okay, that's where we can stay afloat. And that's where we can, and again, it's only for the benefit of the animal.